Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm glad you're checking out this episode because in the continuation of my past couple of videos on film noir, I've been digging through all the film noir that I have in my collection, which I have a lot, and there's still a lot more that I need to find and watch for the first time. So there's a lot of videos being put out now by like Kino Lorber. They're putting out a lot of film noir, but really, you know, even with Criterion putting out Nightmare Alley this past summer, shows that, you know, film noir is still very much popular. There's still a huge audience that love film noir, and I'm one of those. So here's some more that I'm going to show you, because I have a lot of film noir, guys. I must admit, to be honest. And speaking of Nightmare Alley, that's the first one I'm going to show here. This is a great release from Criterion Collection. The artwork, it comes with some tarot cards even that kind of go with the movie. If you watch the movie, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But they really did it up. I mean, they really did good by this movie. I first saw Nightmare Alley with the regular Fox release, I think, of it, or I might have even had like a Korean copy of it, because the original DVD went out of print a long time ago. So, but with this new release, it has a lot of extras on here, a lot of really cool stuff on here. It's a great movie starring Tyrone Power. It was actually a movie he was trying to do for many, many years. This came out in, I want to say, was it 47? So it took all the way after World War II for him to get Daryl Zanuck, the head of 20th Century Fox, to let him do a movie he really wants to do. And so it was actually a movie he supposedly, for years, like as far back as 10 years or something, he bought the book and they messed around and wouldn't let him do it and stuff. So finally, after World War II, film noir started being a serious new thing, and all the studios were getting in the ring with film noir. So he finally got it done. Another great part of this is Joan Blondell. I mean, the lovely Joan Blondell from the early 1930s, Warner Brothers musicals and comedies she was in. She's a great addition to this movie. I mean, she's really good in this movie. Just a little bit about it. It was directed by Edmund Goulding, sorry. Which he was I'm trying to think now. It kind of goes over talking about him in the documentaries on here. He was a director that had done some really good stuff. I can't think of what are some examples of him right off. I'm sorry, this is off the cuff. This isn't rehearsed or anything. So, as always, you know, that's what I do. So anyways, it's got a lot of cool stuff. It's got essays by Kim Morgan, all kinds of there's interviews with Imogene Sarah Smith, which, you know, she's a really good critic that's on a lot of stuff. But yeah, this is a new 4K digital uncompressed mono soundtrack. So everything's been cleaned up and freshened up. It looks great. It's a great addition to your film noir collection. I mean, it was time for it to be on Blu-ray, so it's really good. I really recommend that one. Next up is a very good movie, another film noir. This is in this back in like 2005, 2006, 2004. 20th Century Fox was releasing a whole series of film noir, and they all had the same banner and everything, but they released over 20 titles. And here recently I've finished collecting those. I believe I have them all, but they would look like this. This is Where the Sidewalk Ends, done up with this artwork and stuff, and each one of them was numbered. This is number 12. So let's talk about number 12. Number 12 is Where the Sidewalk Ends, starring Dana Andrews and Gene Tierney. This was a great discovery by me. I watched this movie, was really surprised. This is one of the ones I had to find and add that I didn't have already. It's directed by Otto Preminger. Basically, Dana Andrews is a hard-bitten cop. He's gets a little too rough with his people that he arrests and stuff, and he's been warned by the captain that one more complaint and you're going to be off the force. So there was this gangster that he's just trying his best to get this guy put away forever. And I don't want to give away the story because it's such a great film noir story. It's so good. Gene Tierney plays his wife, Gene Tierney plays a girl who gets mixed up with, intertwined, kind of comes across Dana Andrews' path throughout this movie, and they fall in love and stuff. And she's really good. She's not playing the usual Gene Tierney. You know, she's very lovely in this, as always. I really like Gene Tierney. She's really beautiful. But yeah, Where the Sidewalk Ends, great addition to your film noir stuff. So just to talk about the Fox Film Noir one, I'm going to make an episode soon in the coming months, and it's going to be all of these, the Fox Film ones, and I'll go through those. So you may see these again, but you'll see them all together and stuff, so you can write them down because it's so freaking cool. Now here's a movie. This is a double feature DVD that I got recently, and another new couple of additions to my film noir collection. This was actually a movie me and my wife was really wanting to watch. We caught the tail end of it one night, one afternoon on TCM, and we caught the tail end of it and we started watching it. It was like, oh man, this is great. My wife started researching it. She's like, oh man, we got to get this. When does this come on again? It's like, well, it doesn't come on again. You know, they didn't have it wasn't scheduled. So we was like, well, we can look for it on DVD or Blu-ray or something. She was like, yeah, okay, do that. So I finally found it. I mean, it's out of print. It was on one of the Warner's film noir collections. I don't know if it was volume 3 or volume 5. It was one of those, and it was part of that collection. But what they did was they released all those titles from that big box set into individual double feature discs, and this is one of them. This is the Where Danger Lives is the movie we were talking about, and Tension is the other one. Two super cool movies. Me and my wife watched them both one Saturday afternoon. It was really cool. You know, I think she may be getting into film noir, but we'll see. So she really enjoyed these. I really enjoyed these. She likes Robert Mitchum a lot, you know, also. So Robert Mitchum, Faith Dumule, and Claude Rains are in Where Danger Lives. And that was a wild movie. It was just wow. Again, Robert Mitchum plays a gosh, what is he in that movie? I'm trying to think. Gosh, I can't go into it. It was directed by John Farrow, who's been known to direct some really good movies and stuff. So I won't even tell you about it. You guys look it up and get it. I recommend getting that box set with all of them in it, or you can get this disc that's got two of them in here. So they're both on one disc, and it's got this extras and stuff from the box set. Everything's on there. It's just on one disc. The other movie, Tension, has Richard Basehart, Audrey Totter, Sid Charisse, and Barry Sullivan. A great cast. Again, Tension was really good. It was directed by John Barry. It's an MGM movie, so it's slightly a little more glossier. Where Danger Lives was an RKO picture, so they've been known for their, some of the best film noirs were done at RKO. Movies like Murder My Sweet and Out of the Past and stuff like that. So these are two great additions to my film noir collection. I was really glad I got this, and actually I got this at the nudging of my wife. She really wanted to see these, and I was like, okay, we'll get them. I mean, you don't have to twist my arm too much. Next up, guys, this is one of the film noir collections that I was talking about. This is from Warner Archives. This is the condensed version. When they first came out, like in 2010, 29 or something, it was a big, thick box with each movie getting their own disc, So this is the condensed version of Volume 5. They're all on here. There's two on each disc. This is Film Noir Classic Collection Volume 5. It has 8 movies on here, 8 film noirs. Really good. Let me tell you some of them. Cornered, Desperate, The Phoenix Hill Story is a excellent, very influential movie. Martin Scorsese's a big fan of it. I think Quentin Tarantino also. Deadline at Dawn was great. Armored Car Robbery, a classic. Crime in the Streets was really good. Dial 1119 and Backfire. Backfire was really good too. So it was a great collection. Now you can get this anywhere from $20 to $70. So if you check eBay, you can get it. I think I may have got mine for $20, $23. But I really wanted to see Phoenix Hill Story, and it was hard to find. And I missed out on all these film noir box sets back 10, 15 years ago. I missed out on them. It was kind of like the Forbidden Hollywood sets. I kind of got one and then didn't get the other ones, and then they went out of print, and then I had to get them one by one and pay a little extra money. So this is the only one I have of the collections. Number 5, number 1 and 2 I think are kind of expensive. I think 2 is really expensive, and I think there might be 6 of them. I'm not 100%, but yeah, this is a great collection. It's from Warner Archive. Should be easy to find. And finally, guys, this is a 20th Century Fox Cinema Archives release DVD. This came out in 2012. There was a whole series of these with this DVD look with different releases. I think I have I have another one, Frontier Marshal with Randolph Scott, and it looks like this. But there was a whole series of this 20th Century Fox. 20th Century Fox put out some really cool DVDs. I mean, they were really digging in their vaults in the early days, and then they just stopped. They just stopped putting stuff out, period. And but they put out some really good stuff. This is Inferno, by the way. This is a great Technicolor film noir in Technicolor. This is one of the Technicolor movies I was talking about from a previous episode where I was talking about a movie that was done in Technicolor. It's like, can Technicolor still be film noir? Can you still get the dark, shadowy, sorry Mr. Microphone, the dark, shadowy settings for film noir in Technicolor? And the answer to that, I believe, is yes. I mean, it's been tried a bunch of times. I know there's a few that it really has succeeded. Inferno is one of them. It was also originally filmed in 3D. I believe this was 1951. right at the beginning of the 3D craze. Gosh, I'm trying to think here. What was the other one? It's got Gene Tierney in it, Vincent Price, Cornell Wilde. I always forget the name sometimes. I think I have it on the shelf over there. But anyways, this is Inferno. Great movie. It stars Robert Ryan, Rhonda Fleming, William Lanigan. Directed by Roy Baker. So there's 3 people set off into the desert. They were going way out there to sightsee or something on horseback or something. And the friend of the wife and husband, they're having an affair, the wife and the friend. So what they're going to do is, the husband likes to drink a lot. He passes out and forgets stuff. So they waited for him to pass out drunk. And then they left him out in the desert. And they knew that he would never make it home without dying, because he wouldn't be able to survive the heat and the trip and without anything and stuff. So it's basically the wife and the boyfriend are just like biting their nails, making sure he doesn't, come back, and they're worrying about if their plan was going to work. And meanwhile, you cut back to him trying his best to get out of there, and I believe he like breaks his leg at one point and stuff. So it's very interesting, very good film noir, done in color. So Inferno, I highly recommend that. It's on Bluray, I believe, and I believe there's a Region B UK edition. That's kind of costly, kind of expensive, but it's on Blu-ray also, and one day I'll probably add it if I can find it at a decent price. So there you go, guys. There's some film noir. We'll call this film noir number 3, volume 3, going over my film noir. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Comment, let me know what you thought about these film noirs. Any questions, anything, just let me shoot me a question, comment. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when I release a new episode. And that's about it, guys. Just be safe out there. Don't take any wooden nickels, and just be cool. Be safe and watch film noir. So until next time, guys, I am Mike. Goodbye.